Hey everyone, it's Nerf Boy Productions here, and today I finally get to bring you my unboxing and review of the brand new Nerf MEGA Mastodon. This blaster is what we've all been waiting for. I gotta admit, when I saw all the new blasters coming out for 2016, I was actually amazed. I thought all of them are super cool. I love the double dealer I did last week. The tri-strike is what we've always wanted in the modulus line, and this is what I've always wanted when I thought Mega. If you caught my video last week, I drove all the way from Canada, where I live, to the United States to get a big haul of Nerf blasters, but they did not have the Mastodon in stock, so today I drove back to Target in the United States because I called them and they had one more in stock. So I got it, here it is today. Let's go ahead and take a look at the box. So right away we have the guy on the box shooting the Mastodon, and as you can see, the way they've scaled his size to the blaster, it appears to be huge. And that is the case. This thing is mega. This blaster is for ages 8 and up, comes with a 24 dart revolving drum, and takes 6 D batteries. On the back of the box, we can see that it says it's motorized. It advertises the Roto Fury and the lightning bow on the back. We have our dart performance chart. It says trample the competition with the motorized mega blasting. Includes a shoulder strap bandolier, which is super cool and probably necessary for this huge blaster. Alright, so enough looking at the box. Let's just put it down and open it up. Alright, right away immediately, I can see a big barrel staring at me. Let's pull it out. Woo! That's incredible. Alright. We have this long rectangular box full of some extra parts, and the rest is empty. So now let's dissect this. Okay, so in here it looks like our drum is actually made up of a bunch of different pieces. We have our strap here, but it's covered in like stains all over it. And I don't see this on any of the box art, so I don't know. I don't think it's meant to be covered in all these stains. That's gross. Okay, well, not gonna touch that. Got some more plastic things, a big handle. I think this is an undercage for the drum, 24 mega darts, and the instruction manual. All of these drums have one way the darts can go in, which is forwards. They have 2 slots on the inside that will just fit in and slide downwards. And each drum piece locks to the next. Take our orange thing. It can actually only fit in one way. I guess the bottom piece clips in, but at any time it can be removed if you don't want it there. There's also these gray pieces that clip into the sides, and they act as covers for the whole drum mechanism. One on both sides. The handle's gonna come in from the right side, and once that's in, that is in, and that's it. We got 2 screws to undo on this big panel on the side. Alright, let's put these in, simple enough. Let's close her up. And since it's just a drum, there should not be any dart lock, so this should rev up right now. Oh my gosh, that cage on the bottom is great for setting it down. Oh, this is too much fun. Let's put all the darts in. Starting now. What the? Done. So, as you can see, it takes a little while to fill up the drum. Maybe not that much longer than it would to fill up a clip, but the thing is you can fill up lots of clips, and then once you're out you can put in a new mag. But With a drum, you have this one drum, so it holds 24, which is great, but once you're out, you gotta fill it up, and that takes a little bit of time. But now that it is filled up, this should be fun. But first, we have to go over all the features of the blaster. So, the Mastodon. This is basically the new age Vulcan. It's mega, it's got one proprietary loading system, fully automatic, and just plain awesome. Starting on the top here, we have 2 tactical rails in between this handle, 1 and 2. We also have this handle, which is very nice because it actually swivels like this, but then this part of the handle itself actually rotates as well. So when you're holding the Mastodon, it's really easy to kind of angle it in any way that you want. Very, very nice touch. This huge hunk of orange plastic on the front with a bunch of random notches sticking out of it. But this is the important one, the barrel. We also have the iron sights right there and one at the back. Of course, you are looking at the cool side. We have this, which is also, I would say, a feature in itself, and it's the big mega logo. What makes this logo so cool is that it's actually 3D on the blaster. It's white 3D plastic sticking off the gun, and it's not painted on. It is its own piece of plastic, and I think it looks so much cooler. We have the big Mastodon on this side, Nerf logo, but of course, all those awesome things are only on one side. Why? Maybe I understand the big 3D Mega not being able to, but maybe you could at least paint on Mega. Maybe you could at least call it the Mastodon on both sides. Maybe you could put the Nerf logo even. Nope, just some etching in the plastic. Like, that is not nearly as nice as looking as this fun thing. So other than that, like I said, we got the cage on the bottom here, which allows you to set down the blaster and the drum to still rotate underneath. We have a 2-trigger setup here, so unlike the Vulcan, which had an on and off switch, and then just pull the trigger to fully auto, we have a rev switch here and a main trigger, so you're going to hold that secondary one to rev up the blaster, and then when you want, you can fire your shots or hold for a full auto with the big one. Last feature is on this side, the side with no graphics, we actually have the jam door. So you can grab this little piece of plastic, pull this thing forwards, and access inside the drum. I think that's very nice. Alright, that's about it for the features. It's not too crazy technical of a gun. It's just a big blaster shooting 24 mega darts, fully automatic, and it's massive. That's about all you need to know, so let's go ahead and fire. Alright, I've got the Mega Mastodon here. You can see the size of it from my torso. It's much longer than it, and even longer than my shirt. So, it's a big blaster for sure. I actually think it may be a little bit lighter than a Vulcan. Not too sure. I also, for my bigger arms, it'd be a lot easier if this big handle was up here. If it was up there, this gun would feel so much lighter than pretty much all the weight still being out. But, I mean, I could just do without the strap, but I'm pretty sure any kid ages 8 and up is probably going to want a strap that it comes with, covered in stains. But anyways, let's go ahead and fire our shots. We have 24, so I'm going to do 12 full auto and 12 in a burst. Okay, update, it's really easy to shoot single shots, which is great. That about sums it up for the Mega Mastodon. I have little dart prints all over my camera lens. To sum it up, this blaster's fun, and it's really just the epitome of a full auto blaster. Huge darts, crazy power. I'm very impressed with the distance they're flying, very great. Definitely mega ranges. It's a heavy blaster, but that's what we want, and that's what we expected. This is the heavy gunner, the juggernaut, the guy that just wants to run into battle, doesn't care, the spray and pray, anything you want to call it. This will do it all. This will also do single shots, but of course it's not as stealthy. I also really like the Roto Fury. So I think the Roto Fury and this thing are very, very similar. Just this is fully automatic and electronic. The Roto Fury has slam fire and single fire. It's like a pump action Raider Rampage style with a smaller drum, but they're basically, this is like the big brother of it. So if you like that blaster, if you've ever seen it, this is like the big full auto version. And that was my favorite Mega Blaster up until this one. So, you know, I really, really love the Mastodon. The price is definitely up there. It's definitely a highly priced blaster. Nerf basically says the bigger the blaster, the bigger the price. And I guess to anyone that is understandable. Let me know what you guys think about this blaster in the comments below. Is it worth it? I mean, I think it's totally fun, but it's really up to you and your own decisions. So, if you're new to the channel, feel free to subscribe because I have new videos every single Saturday. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and as always, this was Nerf Boy Productions, signing off.